Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. I think I just came back from vacation, so that's why I haven't posted in a while or responded to comments. And I've been really busy since I came back, so it's been hard to kind of turn on the camera and sit down and everything like that. And yeah, so I went on vacation for about 2 weeks, and this is what I brought with me. And I kind of wanted to talk today about my successes and failures, or like kind of like lessons learned when I was traveling with my Hobonichis, because I brought 4, as you can see, on my trip. So I kind of wanted to share some of the mistakes and I don't know, I guess successes maybe even that I learned when I was traveling with them. So if you're interested in seeing how it worked out for me, please keep watching. Thank you so much. Okay, so first I'm gonna start with what I brought. So I brought this Hobonichi pouch here. It's for the weeks. It's not a pouch actually. It's the Hobonichi weeks cover, they say, but I use it as a pouch. I have all my pens and markers and everything I would need to travel in this pouch. And so this is everything I brought. I have glue sticks here, scissors, Jetstream pen, and Mildliner highlighters, and I have a few like uni pin pens in I think, what size are they? 03, 02, and 01. It's the same type here. So basically whatever I have in my, like on my desk, I have doubles of. So these are kind of like my favorites, and it just kind of it's nice to have the same like items readily available on my trip that I would have on my desk here. And as you can see, they kind of all sit on my desk like this, and it's the same exact colors. Yeah, and I have 2 clips here, blotting paper, the 2 stencils that I use every day, and some tape. So I have like a little bit mix of everything, and there's even like a pocket in here if I wanted to slide something in, but I didn't bring anything like that. So yeah, this is what I carried for my like stationery items, everything that I would need. And then I brought 2 Hobonichi weeks. This is my like functional everyday planner. This is my memory keeping. This is my school A6 day free, and this is my 5-year techo. So when I traveled, I put these 2 ones in this little book bag here. I mean, I don't know what this is from or anything, but it's nothing special or anything like that. But it has like a pocket like this, and I would stick both in there like so to protect them when I was traveling. You know, I put this in my suitcase, my checked-in suitcase, so you know, you never really know what could happen, so I just have it like this. I also like pouches for my Hobonichis that don't have a zipper. I don't really like care for if it gets scratched when I put the Hobonichi in and out, like so. Like if I have it here, like there's a possibility that it could like rub against the zipper part, and so I usually like to have pouches that are like button or like just folding over. For my weeks, I have it in this pouch. I got it in the stationery section at the Loft store here, and it's great to fit 2 weeks like so. I can put stickers in it as well, and yeah, no, it's really great. It's made out of this like I think like kind of like waterproof material or water repellent material, and I really like it. So I can just set it down, or I can wipe it down, and it's really easy. It's quite colorful, so I notice it, and it's even like when I go out, even in Japan, I like will write on top of this as well. So I'll take out my Hobonichi and place it here, because I know it's clean and it's flat as well, because sometimes, you know, different surfaces, like if I'm on my lap, I'd rather have it on this thing as well. So it's been very convenient for me to have these 2 types of pouches, and then have this like weeks cover pouch, which I consider accessory with it. So this is what I brought with me, exactly as it is. So yeah, So if you're curious, this is what I use. And yeah, so I guess talk about my successes and failures. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna start with, I guess, my first success, I guess. It would be this Hobonichi Weeks pouch. I find it super convenient, and even though it's like supposed to be a week's cover, I really don't like using it like that, because as you've seen before, I have my Hobonichi Weeks in a clear cover on cover, and while it does fit, like the regular Hobonichi Weeks, while it does fit inside here with a clear cover on cover, it doesn't just like slide in nicely, and it just barely fits here. So when I like zip it up, I kind of have to like bend the end in, so I really don't like that. I kind of like that it stays like flat as it is, and like nothing's pressing against the edges here. So yeah, but other than that, this is a huge success for me. I like that it's, again, this kind of waterproofy, windbreakery material. It holds a ton of like pens and things like that. And yeah, I just like the setup of it. There's even a pocket here if I wanted to put stickers and everything like that. So yeah, I don't know, I just find it really, really convenient, and I just like the setup. And you know, I can just throw anything in here if I want to. And it has a zipper enclosure here, and yeah, I don't know, it's just the right size for me, and that I can just lay it flat here on my desk. It's not like one of those pouches that have to stand upright. So, and like if it tips over or anything like that, no, this like lays flat for me, and I really enjoyed using this, and I don't see myself changing from this kind of setup when I travel. Even when I go to cafes here, this is quite like easy to bring, and again, I have doubles of everything that I use every day. So every pen you see here, minus like the scissors, I have the duplicate in here. So yeah, just really convenient. And yeah, in here I recommend carrying like a glue stick. I have like these two types of glue sticks. Are both like pen glue sticks, which I think is really fun, like so. And here you go, here another like a gel, it's like a gel pen glue stick type thing, so just for like corners and things like that. And then I have a pair of scissors here like that kind of folds out. So yeah, no, it like has everything I guess I need to when I travel. And actually though, this leads to one mistake that I made. I did not bring any cream whiteout, or like cream, like, yeah, whiteout I guess. So when I made mistakes when I was traveling, I was a bit frustrated, because I was like, oh man, if I just had like a bit of whiteout, I could just, you know, kind of move past it. But it really took a lot of like effort to just say like, oh, just leave it as it is, it's spelled wrong, it's okay. But yeah, besides that, yeah, big success here. And then I guess I'll talk about like my biggest failure, I guess, when I was traveling. Maybe it's obvious to people, but bringing 4 Hobonichis was not the smartest idea. Yeah, I don't know how many people travel with their Hobonichis, and maybe even 4 is like ridiculous, but I thought I could manage 4. And yeah, one second. Okay, so yeah, before I left, I really justified to myself why I needed to bring 4. This one in particular is for school, so I had to bring this one because I had 4 lectures while I was away, or 3 lectures while I was away, so I needed to bring this just for my own notes and things like that and reference. So I had to bring this one for myself, and nothing went wrong with that. This one actually. My lecture was a bit difficult because it was at 4 a.m. I think, so it was really tiring to do, but again, nothing wrong with bringing this one. But these 3 on the other hand were like not causing me issues, but I don't know, I don't recommend unless you really set like some time aside for journaling. For me, it's a lot of family time, so there wasn't much time to sit down and, you know, like when you need one thing, you're like, oh, I wish I had that, and I don't know. I kind of was hard to sit down, I guess, and just focus on my own like me time, I guess. So yeah, my 5-year techo, I didn't touch the entire time while I was there. I brought it because I wanted to do like some kind of like hand painting and things like that, and write the age and everything like that, but it just never came about, and I completely forgot about it, to be honest. But I thought about it during the trip to like, oh, writing my 5-year techo. So I have some notes on my phone, so I'm not completely behind. But again, it's quite, I mean, it's not the smallest book, and yeah, I brought it all the way there and back without giving it any love. So I wouldn't recommend bringing it, or at least I didn't recommend bringing. I wouldn't recommend to myself to bring it. That's what I mean to say. So yeah, unfortunately. And then these two here I had set up ahead of time for the trip. So as you probably know, in my Hobonichi weeks memory plan, I don't follow the dates, so I have these stickers ahead of time. So I had placed these stickers, and I have the space to write in, you know, my day, what I did that day, my memory for the day. But what I didn't take into account was how tiring the days would be and how much I would want to write for each day. And because I have left like just this amount of space and like had this blank for the days, it wasn't enough space. So I was like, again, frustrated with myself because like, oh, I need to fit like so many memories in this little square. And because I had set it up ahead of time, I couldn't just go to the next page and, you know, like write it in, because I had put these stickers down. So yeah, that was a bit of a frustrating thing for me. But yeah, no, I was good to have it though, because some days, on slower days, I did write things down. And yeah, I even brought it with me when I was traveling, so I got like, you know, a few stamps where I could. And yeah, no, so not a complete fail, but just having caught up. As you can see here, you can just see Disneyland here, but there's so much to write about that I need to figure out how to put it in here. So yeah, and then this is my everyday functional one. You know, at first I was like, do I even need to bring it? Because, you know, I'm not gonna be marking when I do like laundries, or when I have like, you know, different like appointments or things like that, which I use this for. But I still wanted to bring it because, you know, I track the weather and everything like that. And I don't know, just felt like, because this is the one I open every day, as long as I had it, I felt kind of like safe. Like I could put notes in here, I can put other things in here, I could even put memory keeping in here. But yeah, no, it was just really hard to like open it. And I caught myself several times during the trip to like, you know, catch up with like the weather and things like that and what I ate. But again, it was very hard to sit down and like journal, especially like, again, in space that's not your own. And, you know, like I make a huge mess on my desk, and, you know, I have everything I need here. And then just on vacation, you're just like, oh, okay, maybe I'll write something small, but then you wish you had like that one thing you have at home. So again, you know, like, again, not really like a fail, but just knowing that I brought 4 Hobonichis and they barely got a lot of love. So yeah, but other than that, it was nice also to show my family like some of my memories from earlier in the year, as well as that. So that was also like a big plus on having brought these. Like I showed them like, oh, look at what I've been doing and things like that, and some memories and things like that that may have passed by, you can kind of show them as well. So again, yeah, not like a complete failure, but I wouldn't recommend 4 Hobonichis for like if you journal like I do. But you know, I know maybe people do more, but yeah. So I guess, is that all the lessons I've learned, or the successes and failures? I think that was it. I really think traveling with Hobonichi was like a new experience for me, and I think people will do it their own way as well. But for me, it was just like I had a lot of ambitions, I guess, for when I was bringing these. I was like, I'm gonna do this, 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 and this, and it just didn't turn out that same way. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, next time maybe I'll just bring my memory keeping one here, and if I have school I'll bring this. But yeah, I don't know, I just like it was just an interesting experience. My first trip, I guess, with my Hobonichi. So yeah, no, and I guess I want to end this video by saying hello to my new subscribers. One subscriber in particular has emailed me suggestions for my videos and some nice things and ideas for my upcoming videos. So I'm very excited to film like back on a regular schedule now. I've caught up a little bit in like all of them, so So maybe I'll do a flip through as well of like kind of the past 4 months now, which I can't believe. So yeah, I'll have more time now to sit down and make videos and cover some different topics and ideas that were emailed to me. So thank you for your suggestion, and I hope to see you next week. Thank you so much. Bye.